Great. Okay. So once again, hola, welcome, and thank you everyone for joining us today for the BPW Latin America Catch-Up session. I would like to thank Nelima, our young international representative, for this initiative, and also welcome and thank our international president, Dr. Amani Asfour, our regional coordinator, members of the executive that are here with us today, members from our region that are also joining in. We really appreciate you taking the time to be here despite your time zone. It's great to start off the day sharing our coffee, our tea with our BPW sisters from Latin America and also from around the world. So just to get things started, I'm Ale. I'm the young BPW representative. I'm from Mexico, and as we all might agree, it's been a struggle these last few months since the pandemic, COVID-19, hit us all over the world. And of course, Latin America has been no exception. Peru, Chile, Brazil, Mexico have some of the highest statistic in cases. And well, nobody was really prepared for this. The economic, the social, the emotional impact has been hard, especially on women. Young professionals have stopped school. Some of us are now working from home indefinitely. Some are struggling to keep their jobs or their business running. And others have unfortunately closed. Also to maintain a balance between our professional and our personal life, dealing with our emotions, our pressure, it has been quite an experience. But you might also agree that and we can't stop. We are always looking for ways to help others, to help children, to help those in need. And so as we are now facing the new normal, we adapt, we break down barriers. Somehow, I believe technology has brought us closer. And so now we meet online, and now we celebrate, just as we did this week's BPW's 90th anniversary online, with over 200 sisters participating in the candle lighting ceremony, because that is what we do. We don't stop. We keep going, and we keep working towards our goals to empower women and to build towards the future. So I really thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit more about the work taking place here in our region. And so it's great to be here with everyone this morning. We will start with the opening remarks, the welcome remarks from our international president, Dr. Amani Asfour. So if you would be so kind.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ali. I really would love to thank very much the organizers of this fantastic webinar, Ali and Camila, and also to thank our young international BPW representative, Nelima, for such a fantastic job of going together as young, because you are the future. You are the future of our organization, the future of the world. And I am so happy for this to be able to join you in the occasion of the 90th anniversary of BPW International. I am sure that all of you now, 90 years from now, we had our founder, Dr. Lena Medicine Phillips, who crossed the whole ocean to go to Geneva to establish our International Federation of Business and Professional Women. And just like Ali said that, on the 26th of August, we celebrated it with everybody in the world. Everybody light the candle and show the sisterhood, the love, the passion, the friendship of all of us coming together. Even with this COVID as a challenge, it was an opportunity to meet online, to see everybody and hear the voices of everybody. Never happened. So as you are really talking about COVID, we have to tell you that BPW International is maybe one of the first organizations that have compiled all the projects that BPW affiliates have been doing in the world. They have been doing a great job. If you allow me to share with you the screen, I will show you how we as BPW International have really made sure that this COVID, you see this BPW International COVID-19 response activities and projects that have went to all our stakeholders, the UN agencies, the WHO, the ITC, our partners, because we have worked on these pillars. The BPW International COVID Fund that will come, so according to our government document, to support the affiliates that have been affected and our members. We have did a lot of advocacy efforts with reference to ensure government responses, to have laws and legislations and incentives for women in different fields, whether in business or for social protection. Educational online webinars for health awareness and business development or promotions, media campaigns for reaching out to women and all stakeholders for message of solidarity and support for women suffering the brunt of COVID. We have also had affiliates that have done business catalogs for online promotion of women owners of SMEs and women products. We had community services supporting communities and women household, women in need. We had many affiliates doing food security donation of food package and securing food for women and communities. We have health care preparedness with health awareness campaign and donation for personal protection equipment, including masks, sanitizers, and gloves. We had social protection providing support and shelters for women suffering from violence, because you know that a lot of violence happened during the lockdown. And then we had training and capacity building for women to address the different challenges and train them on different aspects of healthcare preparedness. So you see that our international advocacy pillars have also been met with reference to our economic empowerment advocacy pillars: entrepreneurship, women in trade and access to market, women on board, financial inclusion, equal pay, women in STEM education, digital economy, women empowerment principles. And we will be organizing a big seminar on women empowerment principle on the 21st, because this is on occasion of BPW International has now an official signatory of WEBs, then government and corporate procurement policy. I just want to go very quickly with some of our affiliates. You see in Africa, in Egypt, we have done with health awareness campaigns, advocacy efforts for financial inclusion for women, food security and donation. You can see those are our young BPW from Egypt. They have already made donations for the needy, and also we have visited our senior members during the COVID. You have also seen that this is Sierra Leone. They also made donation and several sanitizers, and this is also donation for food distribution. We have medical supplies, they donated, and Nigeria have done a great with hand sanitizers, training for sanitizing programs. And this Nigeria had a very, very good programs for training and donations. Addis Ababa also, those are the young, you can see those are also the young from Africa, from Addis Ababa, donating food packages during the COVID for the needy people. Those are the young of Ethiopia. Morocco, they also made food donations, and they made a lot of awareness through educational articles. This is Cameroon. Also, they trained the women to do the mask. You see the lovely masks, face masks. Kenya, they already made donation, as you see also, to the hospitals in Kenya. BPW Cotonou, they also made donation for the healthcare products. In Asia Pacific, in Philippines, they also did they give test kits for COVID worth $30,000. In Hong Kong, they also made a donation drive. You see, call to donate for women in need. This is for Asia Pacific. Public health awareness campaigns. Advocacy efforts call for family-friendly working agreement during the outbreak. Hong Kong, they made advocacy efforts. Also Bahrain, they also made advocacy efforts, donation for support for women-owned businesses. and best practice for the government policy, media campaigns. BPW Malaysia, you see they also made donation efforts during the COVID, also the COVID. Thailand, they also made donation for the many chapters from Bangkok. They made the donation online platform to find members to buy and sell. This is also business catalog to sell products between members during the COVID. The platform were called BPW Thai Shop on Facebook, BPW Thai Shop online application. Also, they made a lot of donation, as you can see here. A lot of donation from BPW, all chapters from BPW Thailand. And also for the schools, you can see they have done a lot within the schools and education online, and also gave food packages. They gave also health care and health donated health care. BPW Nepal, they already done very project during the coronavirus. They have built the capacity for women to do, you see those are the masks for the women, and all the masks that have built their capacity. They also did some donation, you can see, and train the women for food security, food stuff. Oh my God, ladies, if the internet goes, I will not have electricity. It's a challenge because the electricity is cut now. So if I lose the power of computer, it's okay. So I will go very quickly, Japan, to go to your region, which I am very proud. This is, of course, Europe. They have done a lot also, Europe, with food donation, with media coverage, with BPW Croatia, business online. You see, this is business catalog. This is Italy. You already have this book, but I just wanted to share with you the efforts with the European Union and European Commission, BPW Estonia and France. Okay, very nice. Turkey, Latvia. I go to your region very quickly before the electricity goes down. BPW UK have sent to the Prime Minister in order to advocate also for better legislation for women. And C is BPW Latin America. We have by Argentina, this action taken by Argentina. Very nice. Argentina spread through social network different prevention and care measures to change habits per washing. They also take care of gender-based violence, working gender for sustainable development. Argentina did very nice. Brazil, they also did great things with reference to Zoom training for association. They organized 3 sessions. They have reinventing BPW Brazil. They made the ceremony for the candles. They make health and well-being. They have also helped homeless people. So you see, this is a very, very important that North America also did donation and Cayman Islands. So as you see that our organization has really done a great job with reference to how we are going to cope with COVID and how is BPW International doing with reference to COVID in order to empower our women and leave no women behind. I am so happy that you as Young has now made this seminar, which is very, very important to promote our BPW International, our COVID activities during the whole the COVID. And I really congratulate you for the 90th anniversary of BPW International and tell you that in your capacity as young entrepreneurs, it is in your hand and responsible that we will pass the torch for you. That's why I brought you those lovely yellow flowers. So those yellow flowers, you can pass it to all of you, to Ali, to Camila, to Nelima, to all of the lovely girls who are now with you. And remind you that I always finish by one African proverb which says, if you want to go fast, you go alone. If we want to go far, we go together. Mwah! Love you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Amani, for your message, for the flowers. And so we receive the torch, and will continue to work for BPW. Thank you very much. And so now we will continue this catch-up session, just saying hello to everyone that has been joining in. We're very happy to have you here with us today. And so we're going to now start calling the countries from the region to talk a bit about how each country is coping with COVID-19, what activities they have been doing or projects in their clubs. Each person presenting will have 5 minutes. Camila, if you could just give them like a sign before the time runs out, so we keep the meeting in time, our session time. So I just want to make sure, I know some people have been having communication issues just to join, but to start off, I don't, if you could confirm Argentina, we have Liz Carla, are you here online now?
Yes, I'm here. Can you see me?
Yes, okay.
Hi.
Perfect. So this is Liz Clara. She's going to start from Argentina. Thank you.
Hi, my name is, like you say, Liz Carla. I am representing of BPW Argentina. And in this situation of all news that in pandemic, we made first 2 projects. One of, I don't know how you say, but we call Comedor. That was a place that we help many people, mostly women and families, that we made with food, clothes, and if they need it, we can help that with homework for school with childs. And it's so necessary, this place in Argentina, because they complete the necessary of food, clothes, and whatever issues have, we try to resolve and try to help her. And in this case, it was the Children's Day, and for us, it was very important that these child have something new to celebrate these days, and we made, like BPW Argentina, a few of dolls, clothes dolls. We made almost 200 to distribute these dolls for all the place that we helped, and it was very grateful to see the face of these children to receive something new and share these days like mostly of in the world made. The second project that we contribute was the campaign of blood donation. In this moment, it's very difficult to have people the security that donation of blood, and like organization, we made the campaign that is so important that the people continue the donation of blood for all the necessaries that we have in this country. And we are very exciting that this campaign was very great, and we complete the quota that we need, and it was very excellent in which job. And the last one project, and it was one of the most important that we have like organization, is a center of art that is located in Villa Langostura in La Patagonia, Argentina. And it's a very important and necessary cultural under training in town, raised as an art center where drawing, painting, and music careers are taught. And this place is foundation like by the woman Nom Arlet and the cooperation of BPW Argentina, and have many recognizing of international institute, and this place is continue and permanent development and growing up. These centers beginnings like a center of women, and then
more.
Okay, and then grow up and teach it some music, some careers. Like in this place are very important. These arts have to be growing, and it's very important for us to teach some of these arts. That is all I have.
Thank you. If I could just, like you said, you're doing a great job, and I'm going to, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, yes, because they sent us the pictures for their blood drive here. These are the dolls she was mentioning that they made, and they're very, very nice dolls, you know, very, you can see all the hard work. Here they have them all set up. This is for pictures of the blood drive. Yes, and they also had of support from their local media, and they were sharing all the this great accomplishments. So here we have just some of the things that she was mentioning about the Music Institute, the visual arts. This has been a great project. It has had even very much support from the international, from 50 Project, and this is an outstanding project of BPW Argentina. So thank you very much. Just so that you can see everyone the work that she mentioned. And so now, thank you. We would like to call on now Brazil. We have here Tabata Maceto, who will be giving us a report.
Am I able to share my screen?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I will start just.
Ale, sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
Just remind everyone that the Villa Langostura project it has been funded by BPW International.
Yes. Thank you, Diana. Okay.
So I'm gonna start just talking a little bit about our picture, and then I want to show you some of the things that we prepared for today in the afternoon. So you're gonna see the data anyway, so that's good. I believe that pandemic has shaped the history, but has brought progress too, and innovation during all the pandemics that we see in history. So we are trying to keep this perspective so we won't get in the mood of just complaining about the situation about the business and the things that are not happening. So we are looking for opportunities to look about all the things that are happening because of the pandemic. So I believe that young people are sometimes vulnerable groups due to the lack of economic structure, but many young women are just starting their business just now, but they surprised us not only by participating but also helping in current projects with their technology and investment skills. So as a youth coordinator, I am integrating young women in the COVID period, both data integration together and integration of people. And we are doing this through technologies such as Instagram and Zoom. And in this time of fragility, I believe that team spirit is important. When we all are supporting each other, and as you said in the start, when we can see our faces and see who is behind the BPW in São Paulo, who is behind BPW Rio, when we can see each other, and that's possible now because we are all starting with technology and we are able to do this, and we're not just, I don't want to show because everyone is doing it right now. So I believe that when we do that, there is a strength and growth even in times of pandemic for the BPW organization. And I would like to show the data that it's not a lot of things because we started to do this since the pandemic. It's a way to keep working even online, but I would like to show it anyway because I think it's really nice. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen here. Okay. So Young BPW in Brazil are establishing national connection because we had this idea of a national young organization too inside of BPW, but we didn't have the numbers, how many girls we can find in Curitiba, how many girls we can find in São Paulo. So now, since the pandemic, we just decided to do this online. And we are establishing connection through their data. So they put their names and their city and what they're working with and their graduation. So we can see how many girls we have on health and we can invite them to work with us in the committees. And the other thing that we are doing is national connection to smart, sharing your smart knowings with the girls. So we invite each coordinator to Instagram in Brazil. Every week we have every Monday night. So they can talk about their business and they can talk about their BPW and how does it feel to be a young BPW. So inviting in other girls to see how wonderful it is to be part of this organization and that we have a lot to learn and a lot to share. And we are inviting everyone to be part of WhatsApp groups so we can stay connected and be part of different events like this. So we are always sending them the WhatsApp of Young BPW Global and Young BPW in Brazil. And one example of the things that are going on that I'm loving, it's that young BPWs are getting together in their cities. Even if it's just one city there, they are inviting me to go there and to share Brazil plans and to share with us their plans. And one of the meetings that I was participating was in Curitiba. And I thought that was really cool because they were supporting social projects, teaching people that are starting about investments, mentoring, about what do we need to help people in the street. So they were all in different areas when we talk about business. So they decided that each one of the girls would help in the areas that they are working with. And these are the databases that we got right now. And one thing that I like the most is that girls in Brazil that respond to our databases are 53, are 28. But girls that are already working with their regions, BPWs, are 25. So we have more than half just working together with us. We are not just stop waiting for the pandemic to go. We have 28 there and we have 25 working with their BPWs locals. And this other graphic is just showing their places, just marketing and health field and international regions. And these are the things that Brazil is going through.
Okay.
Great. Thank you, Tabata, for the work that you're doing. It's great. I think it's a great initiative to connect women and to help young entrepreneurs to like keep working besides this pandemic. So that's great. Congratulations for the work you are doing. And so now I'm going to call on Michelle Rodriguez from Dominican Republic from BPW Santo Domingo. Michelle, if you are now ready. Michelle, are you here? I don't see her now online. Maybe she got disconnected.
I am here.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Great.
I don't know how to put my screen, but yes, I am here.
Okay, thank you. I have some pictures and I'll share so you can give your session.
Sorry?
That I have your pictures. I'll put them up at the end, but you can now.
You hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. I think she's having.
So what we've been doing during the COVID that is affecting everyone is that the young BPW here in the Dominican Republic, we are doing now a bazaar, and we are going to sell all kind of products. All products are and items, accessories, whatever are coming from all the members. And what we take from this is going to be donated 50% to the people affected by the COVID, and the other 50% will be donated to the victims of a huge storm that we recently have. And yeah, we thought it would be a bit selfish if we just give it all to the pandemic while we have another issues right now in the country. And so this is going to be an online WhatsApp. We are going to create a link and we will share it for maybe 1 or 2 weeks. It will be rolling by WhatsApp. And at the end, when in the date of the event, we will have a group of girls on WhatsApp choosing their items, and we will be selling all this to get some income for donating. And also what we have been doing is visiting houses for needed people, older people, to donate face masks, diapers, and all kind of how you say that, all kind of items that they can be using, because they are the most vulnerable during this pandemic. So we also are trying to help them by donating. And also because of the pandemic, the government of my country closed all the schools. So the classes are online now. So some people, some areas of the country doesn't have enough education, like to know how to use the laptops or whatever. They don't even have internet, or some parents doesn't even know how to use Google, how to use Excel. So we are organizing classes in different areas of the country. We will choose specific points. This will start next month, to help them, to educate them how to help their kids with the school, because now all classes will be online and they have no idea of how to use a computer. So we are organizing this in order to provide them first education for the kids that they can help, but also education for themselves so they can grow and they can start doing new things. They can, they can grow. So basically we have right now these 3 activities, and I think that's what we're doing now. And we are trying also to find more, to create more activities in a way to help. A little bit difficult now because of course it's a little bit difficult to get together, but I think that we're doing a good job with all this. And it's not only the young BPW members, also the whole association. We are all working together on this. And I think you have my pictures, yeah? Yeah.
Yes, wait, I'm just gonna put them up. Thank you very much for what you guys are doing. And as you said, it's a struggle for many young mothers, and working, and then also now teaching their children at home. So
yes, there's a part of the country that they know how to do it, but another part just, this is when we were doing the donations in the house of the older people. These
Yes.
are some of our members giving face masks, and these are pictures of the, this is giving the face masks and diapers and gloves and everything. And yeah, the next picture is from the bazaar we are doing. These are some of the pictures of accessories that we're gonna sell. And we are just keep recollecting the most we get, the most we can donate to them.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you, Michelle. That's a great job that you're doing. And as you said, not only helping COVID victims, but also helping people that suffered from the storm, and helping vulnerable people. So thank you very much for your work. And now I would like to call on from Ecuador, Andrea Acosta. Andrea, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. I am Andrea Costa and I'm from Ecuador. And now I will share current information about coronavirus in Ecuador. First, I will talk about the state of exception and public politics in Ecuador. Second, the official data. And third, the plan I take care of myself. Yeah. In Latin America and the Caribbean, Ecuador ranks 18 with 103,185 confirmed cases of coronavirus, according to official data from the Ministry of Public Health. Since March 17, the continent began with 4 decreases of a state of exception due to the public calamity go through the national territory. With the state of exception, the right of the free movement, association, and assembly freedom were suspended. Also, the curfew began on March 25. The Emergency Operations Center, called COA in Spanish, ordered that in the 24 provinces of Ecuador exists an epidemiological traffic light, which is a control mechanism that allows cities to be categorized in red, yellow, or green, respectively, to establish the restriction that their citizens must do in order to achieve an effective transition between isolation to social distancing. This action will boost the economy safely and gradually, and each municipality will decide the phase when will we change, with if it is red or green or yellow, which one you can see in this image. The confinement generate mobility restrictions according to the last digit of the vehicle license plates, free circulation for healthy, security, food, emergency, basic service, final services, and communication. Also start the suspensions of face-to-face classes in schools, high school, and university, the reduction of working hours or teleworking, prohibition of massive events, and the curfew. These are the official information on August 28 of this year, and those are the numbers of cases confirmed with PCR and rapid test: 112,141. Which ones 46.5% correspond to women and 53.5% to men. Recovered patients, 80,264. Cases with hospital discharge, 15,047. People deceased, 6,504. Stable hospitalized, 874. Hospitalized with reserve prognosis, 381. And the total cases discarded were 162,407. And the province with the highest number of confirmed cases are now Azuay, Guayas, Manabí, Pichincha, and Santo Domingo de los Áchilas, which one are in red color in the graphic. On September 30, the plan Take Care of Myself in Spanish, Yo Me Cuido, will begin, which also asks the community for responsibility, self-regulation, and self-determination, which one take these actions that the curfew would end. There is no restriction of circulation by license plate number, reorganization of the armed forces and national police, and the classes will continue to be virtual, but pilot plans will be applied in some institutions. BPW Ecuador, due the confinement, the members participate into informative virtual events via Zoom about differentiation impacts on women by COVID, the management of personal finances in times of COVID, digital solutions without waste, innovative solution for nature, climate action, and gender equality. Also with food market trends, where the taste consumer are going. And that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Andrea, for sharing the input of Ecuador and how you're coping with the COVID situation. Thank you for your presentation. And now I would like to call Tamara from Mexico, from BPW Mexico, and Jimena, I think, who will also be helping with her presentation.
Yes, hello. Can you hear me and see me?
Yes.
Because okay.
Yes, we can hear you and see you fine.
Thank you. Because my screen is freeze, so I don't know. Well, hello. We are going to present 2 projects that Mexico have been working despite the pandemic situation. We're going to share with you these projects, and one of them we have been working around 16 years with the indigenous families dedicated to the pitch of coffee at Oaxaca, Mexico, despite the current problem. And at the beginning, they used to have unhealthy conditions. They didn't have schools, neither medical center. So this project is based on its own resources in order to generate awareness and security in the change, like in food and natural resources, waste management, and health services. And as a result of the effort of the society, that in this case includes families and the same community, local services, and also a sponsoring company, we have these results. The migration rate has fallen about 20% in the last 12 years, as the families could live and work there permanently. 8 girls born at the coffee states and who started study, they have been graduated as rural teachers and nurses. 5 girls are now studying at the university, and hopefully they will be soon graduated. 2 has a doctor, 2 has a marketing, and 1 of them has a translator. We recycle and reuse the organic waste, like 50%, and plastic is avoided. And 3 elementary schools have been built, and the teachers speak Spanish and native languages in order to keep this alive. And very important point is that men are included in this project, so they help in the community and in the activities. The community can benefit from the natural resources around them, but in a sustainable way. So agrochemicals such as pesticides are not used. It's also forbidden hunting endemic animals. Trees and vegetation are kept, and they also have rainwater harvesting system. So the 30% of the water they use isn't from groundwater. And now I asked to Jimena to share with you some pictures from the project. So Jimena, if you can share it. Because I had problems with my computer. So the first photo is from the pitch of the coffee. The second one is from the elementary school that was built. The other two are for the children that live in the community. And the last one, I think it's another one. It's for the medical center. Well, it doesn't matter. That pictures, well, and now Jimena is going to introduce you to the other project that originated specifically from the pandemic. So if you share, Jimena, please.
Okay. Well, good morning. My name is Jimena, and it's an honor representing our project to all of you. So as we know, with the arrival of SARS-CoV-2 to our countries, there also came some problems such as mass unemployment, global inflation, lower security, and lower food security, and higher problems into contamination due to excessive use of plastics of one use. So these challenges have affected the lives of thousands of women and their families in Latin America and around the globe. So in order to tackle this problem, BPW Mexico proposes the establishment of a sustainable circular consumption communities, or C3S by its Spanish initials, es Comunidades de Consumo Circular Sustentable, which, as its name suggests, these communities are over a circular economy and also satisfying the needs of the community under the present and the future, with a balance between economic growth, social skills, and care for the environment. So these kind of communities will look after the affected families for the worldwide crisis we're living, and also for these purposes we introduce the following sections. So the first section is a rainwater collection and its treatment for the different needs and activities of each community. The second section is about food security. So this involves poultry farming, fruits and vegetables processing, and also vertical agriculture. All these activities will be for their own consumption and also for the sale. And also finally, we have the third section that is called productivity. This section is the objective is activating the economic flow and recycling plastics. So we are creating sellable products out of plastic. So with this kind of system, we're able to create spaces in order to overcome the problematics I already mentioned. And these communities are economically self-sufficient with adaptability in relation to space and setting, and scalable and also modular. So if in one community we don't need a section, or it's not possible, we can replace it or take it, we can replace it or remove it considering the endemic culture. We already started in Mexico City, so it's moment to take it to vulnerable places all around Mexico, and taking all our culture and making it sellable, making it profitable. So this will be by taking into account talents, abilities, and potential of women and their families, and thereby we're contributing to 11 of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. So we're ensuring the prosperity of each community who implements a C3S system. So we already have some jams, some cookies, and we are starting producing. And well, thank you for your attention. We're in contact.
Thank you, Jimena. and also Tamara for the work that you're doing. It's great to see the pictures and to speak of what you're doing to empower women and to share, to be able to help from your professional activities. Thank you for the work in Mexico. And so we have other regions that could not join us today, from Peru, and also from, well, we have here from Chile, Maria Angelica, and another young member, Fernanda. But I just I have some pictures to show you about what they're doing. And let me just share my screen so we can also see what they're doing. Just a minute. Okay, here we go. So this is Fernanda. She's a young member of BPW Santiago. They have been hosting some activities to help during the COVID situation. Here, this is a clothes and a food drive for people in need. Here they are handing out food packages during pandemic. This is a celebration they had for the Day of the Children. In Latin America, we celebrate the children at the end of April. And so here they made donations of food and clothing and some presents for the children. Here's another activity they did. This is in a Haitian, the Haiti district. They were handing out also cupcakes and candy for the children. Also, they did the influenza vaccination campaign, and also handing out knitting scarves for the elder people. Here we can see Maria Angelica and other members. This is also another initiative, as some of you mentioned, the special online bazaars and special sales to be able to help the local entrepreneurs, the young women that are starting their business. So now we sell online, and so this is also an important activity. See. Oh, this was such a great project. This was Technovation for Girls, and this was an activity that Fernanda participated in. It was to create an animation, a game, an online game, and the theme for this game was about women empowerment and about equal rights. So it was great because these two, the young ladies in the screen, they were talking about how women should have the same equal pay, and so this is just a great project, and she was the winner of this technology project. This is a video of the game, just to show you. This is speaking about the pay, the equal pay. These are some of the members that meet regularly to go over the projects in the region. They attended several events. This was at the end of the year before the pandemic hit. This was at the UN Chile as observers. They participated. It was a women's conference for the UN, and here they are attending the session. And also they have been hosting and participating in many women related webinars about how to deal with the pandemic, how to deal if you're a small business, and how you can keep working as an entrepreneur to be able to sell your products. Here they are. Also, they did a storytelling activity about COVID. Here they are in some of the meetings they hosted. And this also from Peru that could not join us here. Susana just had a baby, so she couldn't make it to the meeting. She's a bit busy at the moment. And they also did this very nice project about storytelling, and it was to express their emotions during pandemic. And so the members sent in their poems. They wrote about how they were feeling, and so I thought this was a really great project, because during the pandemic, you know, you have all these emotions going on, and so it was great. It was great to be able to see this this kind project from Tacna. I believe that is it. Sorry. So this is pretty much the presentations from the region. I just want to thank everyone for the amazing work and all the efforts. I'm very proud of the young BPW from Latin America that are working very hard. And now to continue, I would like to ask Diana, our regional coordinator, if she would be so kind to share with us her remarks. Diana?
Sorry.
Yes. Yeah, it takes a
I
minute.
was looking
It
for the
takes a minute.
buttons. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, no problem.
Thank you.
Now, okay. Well, this has been very, very inspiring. I would like to greet all my sisters, BPW sisters from all over the world. And on behalf of my region, I would like to thank you all for participating. We greet you now here from Argentina, Brazil, Ecuador, Peru, Chile, and Mexico. Special thanks for our international president, Amani, our past international president, Yasmin, to my colleagues from the executive secretary, Bessie, our young BPW Nelima, co-organizer of this event, thank you. Regional coordinator Africa, Abla Mari, who was for a little while and could not stay. Regional coordinator North America and the Caribbean, Stone Williams. Thank you all for being here with us. I have to congratulate our young speakers today for this great presentation. I have to mention that in spite of this pandemic, some of our activities continue, such as our regional project, Water Ambassadors, that was officially launched during this period. Congratulations to all of you for the important work you have been doing in spite of these terrible circumstances under which we are living because of the pandemics. Great job from all our sisters, as shown by the International President. The world has been challenged and we have responded as true BPW. This is who we are, and we have been proved worthy of our membership. Young BPW in Latin America, you are our future leaders, and you should take the baton from your elders. The sooner you start, the better for our region and this world. Latin America needs us, but it is you who will have the greater task. The future does not resemble what we thought it would be, because we are now living a new normal, and we need you to help us build this new normal. We need innovation to help us find alternative businesses, and you are innovative. We need strength to reach for those who need us, and youth is strong. We need skills in technology, and you have this also as a part of your everyday life. Therefore, my young fellows BPWs, this is your moment, and you should seize it. We will be waiting for you in 2023 for our International Congress, which will take place in Argentina. And please, never forget that we need to stick together. If we have chosen to be a part of this marvelous organization, it is because we understand that working as a team is the reason why ordinary people do extraordinary things, as somebody once said. And like Satoru said, alone we are a drop of water, but together we are an ocean. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Diana. That was a very touching speech. I think that everything you said is what we were talking about sticking together, about working hard for BPW, and I'm very proud to be part of the Latin America region. And thank you, Diana, for all of your support. I would like to also thank the international executives, members of the executive that have also taken the time to join us this morning. Of course, we have Nelima, our leader, our young international representative, Executive Secretary Don Williams from North America and the Caribbean. As Diana said, Abla from the Africa region that could join us for a quick moments just before. Also Executive Secretary Bessie Hieronymus, thank you for joining us. Past International President Jasmine Darwich, also from Mexico, from our region. So it's great to have you here also. Other members from our region, presidents, Semiramis, Maria Claudia, from our region supporting as well. Thank you, because to put all of this session together, you have been very helpful, and I really appreciate all your support. Also other members from around the world, Francesca from Europe, from the US, Marie-Claude from France, that also are UN ambassadors that are working very hard in all the UN and UNESCO projects around the world. All the other youngs, I see, I have here, so I've been trying to read all the messages, Norween, and also, who else was here very early with us? Tommy, thank you. And just everyone, this has been great. We are very happy that we could host this, and for everyone to join in today. It's been really very nice. And so I would just now like to introduce Camila, who is our young Latin America representative as well, and to acknowledge all of her hard work putting this session together. Thank you, Camila, for all your commitment and your support. I really appreciate all the help. And so now I hand over the mic to you so we can get the discussion started, if anyone else would like to share and to continue. So thank you.
Okay, hello everyone. Thank you, Alejandra. And I'm very happy to be connected with all of you. And I'd like to say something. I really loved attending the other webinars from other regions, Asian, North American, Caribbean, Africa. This is my 4th webinar. So I would love to hear our sisters from other regions. And does anyone want to share something with us? We have now some minutes to open session discussion. So, from another region, another country, Francesca.
Good morning,
Okay,
everyone, and thank you for such inspiring words and projects. I'm going to take some of these back to my New York City club. And I just want to encourage each and every one of you to run for an office in your club. We have 8 members on the executive board in New York City, and 4 of them are young professionals. That means they are in officer positions, not just chairs of committees. All of you have so much to offer. Please step up and share your gifts and talents. We need them. And you're doing such fabulous work. Take it to another level and be on the executive board or the executive committee of your club. I highly encourage you to do that. Thank you.
Thank you, Francesca. Does anyone more? Bessie. Okay. Your microphone.
Yes, mis queridas hermanas de Latinoamérica, my dear Latin American sisters. Thank you so much for this webinar and for inviting me. Estoy muy contenta, very happy to be with all of you. I know that Latin America has been impacted so badly with the COVID, and I am so glad to see that you are taking it on a positive way. I'm talking to you from very, very smoky California. We're having fires going all over. And besides the COVID, you know, we're having so many problems, people having to evacuate their homes, even though we are in quarantine. The good part of the COVID, of this pandemic, is the fact that it's allowing us to meet like we are doing it right now. And I encourage you to invite guests, invite other people to your meetings, because now they don't have to leave the children at home. They don't have to travel. They don't have to pay for hotel. All they have to do is turn the computer on and join you. And this also gives you a great opportunity to have good speakers and good presenters from all over the world. You are not just limited to your own country, your own club, your own region. You can invite anybody, anytime, and learn a lot from all our sisters from all over the world. I also want to tell you that BPW is a very strong organization. We are going to get through this pandemic together, and we're gonna come back stronger than ever, because now we have formed more friendships and we have shared more information. So we have to look also at the good part of it. So thank you so much for having me. Las quiero mucho, and let's keep talking.
Okay. Thank you, Bessie. More. Nelima, do you want to say something?
Well, we have someone who has raised her hand. So.
Hello? Can you hear me? No.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so I just wanted to say that I congratulate you, all of you, and it's very inspiring to listen to all you young people, and also through this digital series of webinars. I think we are learning a lot from each other through the generations, and this is very good. It's also very good networking series, but also capacity building series. More particularly regarding the response of BPW International to COVID-19, I've been able to transmit the catalog from BPW International, but BPW International is also part of a solidarity network of NGOs. And so I would like more particularly to have your projects concerning cities, what you do inside your cities, regarding inclusion through COVID-19 crisis. And because I'm compiling BPW contribution for this report, which we have to make by the end of next week. So if you can send me any report you would like me to include, of course I can't include everything, but I will pick up one or two, and so I can also include Latin America, okay? And the young. I think it would be really good. Thank you so much. And I congratulate you also for your smiles. It's very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
And sorry, I didn't plan to register because, you know, I wasn't even aware. I'm doing so many things here and everything going on all the time, so I never stop working, but I'm so happy to be here with you. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Yasmin, do you want to say something?
Yes, thank you very much. I'm very pleased to be here with all of you. As some of you know, I've been the young representative in New Zealand in 1985. At that time, we don't have this concept of young BPW. They just call for a member under 30 years old and to represent the country. The theme of that Congress was Youth Today, Leaders Tomorrow. And since then, I was like very impressed about all the work that all ladies that I saw during that Congress, more than 1,000 were doing. And I said, what are you doing? We need to do something more. It's not enough that you are mom and you are wife and you are a doctor, and you need to do something for your community. So that is why I stay in the club. I joined to the club because my mother-in-law invited me, and here in Mexico is an invitation is an order. It comes from your mother-in-law. So but I decided to stay and work hard. And the first thing that you need to know is how this organization run in its basis. If you don't know the Constitution, if you don't know the rules, then you will start to make mistakes. I think that we are in a huge organization that we are now 90 years in the world because we follow the rules. If not, everybody that just arrive and make their own rules, it's not possible. So for me, this is something that I always said to all of you, that no matter what, even that if there is no the concept of young BPW, if it's more than 30, less than 30, no matter what, you are a member of BPW International, and you have the same responsibility, you pay the same fees, and you have to work in the same way. And I am at your entire disposition anytime that you want to know more about the history of BPW International and about how to run a club, also how to perform. As Francesca said, we really need more leaders in BPW that knows BPW, that if you run for a position, you are 100% sure that you are capable for this position, not only to have the title. And this is so important for us. Thank you very much, and thank you for all your hard work. Thank you.
Thank you, Yasmin. Miriam from Australia.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Camila. No, I just wanted to say hello. Like, this is the first time I join a different region from mine, but I'm Latin American, so I'm Mexican. And I just wanted to say, actually, Jasmine was the one who introduced me to BPW, and I'm really grateful for that. But I just wanted to say that that this is really like interesting for me to see the different things what we're doing in different regions, because I have a totally different perspective from what's happening in Australia. I live in Sydney, so I'm the BPW Sydney president. And I just wanted to come and see what you guys are doing. And actually, I think COVID has done this great thing for us. And now, actually, I just sent a message to Camila saying it would be awesome if we could organize like a global one where everyone could join at the same time. And maybe we could kind of like share experiences or like understand a bit better what BPW International is doing like at the same time, like all of us. I don't know. I just thought this is a crazy thing, right? Like this wouldn't happen otherwise. So I just thought it would be nice bringing it up, and I'll try to go to other regions and just like brainstorm about it, see what others think.
Okay, thank you, Miriam. So, anyone more? I think no. So, I'd like to invite now.
I'm sorry,
who's speaking?
Olga wanted to speak before we finish.
Perfect. Your microphone. Oh.
puedo hablar. No sé si Carla me va a traducir, ya que es la representante de Argentina, y ella es la que nos está enseñando a salir del pozo con el inglés. Yo solo quiero agradecer a todas las jóvenes que realmente, a todos los mayores, a todas las miembros de BPW del mundo entero, nos dejan casi boquiabiertos porque los trabajos y los proyectos que hacen son de gran envergadura.
We want to be grateful for all the sisters that we know in this meeting, and we are surprised of your project, and it's amazing that you are doing, and we are honored to meet some of you and one of your projects that are doing in this situation that is very difficult for all of us, and I am very proud of being of this organization.
Además vemos que lo estamos haciendo por un contagio, el que empiecen a trabajar las jóvenes argentinas, las cuales hace tiempo que están con nosotros y ellas estaban como aprendiendo, y es como cuando uno le enseña al hijo a caminar, ellas ya ahora comenzaron a caminar solas, por eso Argentina está en condiciones de presentar a sus jóvenes.
In this case, that we are a young generation of this BPW, is proud to be that they are growing up and doing the jobs and learn about all people in this foundation, in these organizations.
Además, una de nuestras jóvenes, que es Liz Carla César, que es muy destacada con su trabajo, con su acción, próximamente, en el mes de marzo, ya está todo listo y preparado para que ella viaje a Nueva Zelanda. Y desde allí, no solo Argentina, sino que creo que todos nosotros podremos apoyarla para que ella conozca una cultura diferente.
It's a pleasure to tell you that in March, I will, if the situation betters, I will go to New Zealand to know the culture and refresh my English, because I try, but I am learning too. And it was a wonderful situation to meet some of you in New Zealand and know what are your projects and support if you want to me to go to another place, another country, to know what is your culture.
Gracias a todas y gracias a ti, Liz, por habernos representado, la cual nos sentimos muy orgullosas porque te preparaste mucho y ya estás lista para empezar a caminar el mundo.
Okay, thank you all, and in my case, thank you to let me know these people and be part of this amazing organization that is improve and the woman in the place of woman in the world, and it's so important that we know the work that we do and in all the world. And thank you for Olga to let me be part of this.
Okay, thank you, Olga. Thank you, Liz. I don't know if you have more time, Nilima, because you have to.
Yeah, Angelina, she wants to say something, and then we can wrap it up.
Greetings from the Caribbean, and in particular, St. Kitts and Nevis. I am the young BPW representative for North America and the Caribbean region. And I would like to say congratulations to Latin America, Young BPW, for putting on this very informative session. And I would like to wish Changemaker all the best in her new platform. And I'd like to encourage everyone to support Changemaker, where she'll be highlighting some of the fantastic women, I'm sure from BPW and Latin America, in how they've made changes to influence others. We have been fortunate in the Caribbean to not necessarily suffer in from a health perspective in a diabolical way from COVID-19, but economically all of our economies have been shut down because we depend on tourism. And so we all share in this, while we all share in this devastating pandemic, it really has brought out the best in humankind to find different ways to stay connected while being isolated from global travel. I think that the virtual world will now become our new norm. And I would like to second the request for us to not only stay connected, but perhaps to all meet globally as young BPW members to see, of course, inviting the older BPW members to join, recognizing that we need a transition between both generations to ensure that there's proper continuity of BPW. BPW continues to play a very important role in society. And so I would like to thank you all for continuing, particularly Nalima, the action, and in particular the 31 days of youth activism. So thank you very much, and I hope to be seeing your beautiful faces very soon.
Okay, Elema.
Now I need to wrap up, right? So namaste to everyone. I'm Nilima Basnet from Nepal, from BPW Nepal, and I'm your young representative for the year 2017 to 2020. So it's been an amazing journey last 3 years to meet the young members from around the world. And you know, this August on 12th, it was International Youth Day. And for this year, the theme for the youth, for the youth from around the world is youth engagement for global action. So whatever we are doing in local, national or local level, I think we need to take it to international. And how do we do that is to open up, global platforms. So all the regional events that we have been having for last, this month, now the next event will be global. So it will be a certain time that, it's flexible for everyone. So I'll work on that and I'll reach out to every one of you. So please be updated. And also, I will be needing a lot of people. Like there are a few topics that I've been working on, like women in politics, women in STEM education, women in UN, and related to, women in Women for Climate Change. These are the topics that we will be discussing, and also Young BPW in Action and Young BPW for BPW Board 2020. These are some of the topics we are working on, and I would like to, invite anyone who wants to team up with me to make it a global event, because alone it's a little tough to have it, helping hands. It will be a lot easier. And another thing is about Young BPW on BPW Board by 2020. So this is something not what I have started. This is something that was started in 2003 to make sure that we have a lot of young members on the board, so that we create more leaders. Once they get all the grooming session in BPW, they can run for their country as well, So because we have, presidents who are like 34 years, 37 years of a country, not BPW, of a country. So I think we need to start grooming our young girls within BPW as well for those positions. And for that, I would request everyone in Latin America to at least have, maximum young BPW members, give them the opportunity. It's up to them to prove themselves. So give them those opportunities. And in year 2018, United Nations started, the General Secretary started the strategy goal, Youth 2030. It is called working with and for young people to achieve the sustainable development goals by 2030. So we know that a lot of people are talking about sustainable development goals, but the thing is that the people who need to implement it is the young members, the young people. So if we put them in the conversation, the time, when the young ones, they start a new business, they will think about how to make it a sustainable business. If they are into profession, they will think how to make the professional, ethically sustainable one. So I think that's why we need to start the conversation within the BPW members. So we need to open up those floors as well. And about talking about, the youth leadership in BPW. I read the history, all the biography of our founder, Lena Madison Phillips, and found out that she was just 38 years old when she founded BPW, like 1 or 2 years older than me. So if she was able to bring the women of the world together, I think with so many of us today over here, I think we can bring a lot of change in the world. It's just that we have to come together and try to push each other up. And then instead of looking at what I'm weak at, you need to look at what I'm strong at and help each other. I think that's how we all need to work together. And also one of the things is that there have been a lot of, if you see that in Young BPW Global Group also, I've been saying that try to have webinars related to women in politics, women in business, women for climate change, or different topics. The reason why I've been saying that is that we need to have more women with a voice. We say that we don't have even enough women in different major events. The panels are full with men. The reason is that we don't have enough groomed women. You compete for that. So once we start within BPW about this conversation, with our give chances to our members, I think we'll have a lot of members from BPW who will be representing in those panels and speaking up for our rights, because we see people, making policies about women, and who are the ones who are making the policies? They are men all in the, panels. So we need to have more women. For that, I would request that you start a conversation in a local level, in a country level, according to your language, because language is a big barrier. So just make sure that you do that. And I've been working on few events for young members, the global events, which I will send email to everyone, and you will see in our Facebook page as well. So I would like to thank especially to Alexandra and Camila for organizing this, because I always wanted the young to take initiative. It's not about just having a webinar. I can ask anyone, I can just take, but the thing is that when youngs, they start getting opportunity to do something, I think it brings the young members together, and also not just in your region, but to make the members of the country in a region active, so they may feel like they are part of it. One of the good aspect about COVID-19, what I've heard it from the young members, is that they feel more connected together during this COVID, because we have had so many events, online events, or so when the young ones, they get a chance to speak up, get a platform to speak up, I think that's how you put the members together. They won't leave, because they know that BPW has something to offer to them. So you, as a member of a club, you need to make sure that you open up doors to other young members. So with this, I would like to thank you for having me here, and to all the presidents and all the executive board members of international and past president, supporting the young ones. I really feel inspired, and I hope I'll continue, and the young ones will walk along with me, and we can open up doors for many other young members. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Nelima. Thank you, Camila. Thank you to all the members that joined in, President Pior, Miriam from Australia that gave us her message, and Elena. And just thank you everyone that could join us here today, all the members of the executive. And so I think that this is it. This has been the catch-up session. Thank you everyone. It was great to be here with you, and so we look forward to more events and keeping up. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ale. Thank you all. Nelima.
Thank you, Nelima.
Thank you, everyone.
Stay safe and take care.
Can we have this